Hello, blessed souls. Brainy Twin Gemini here. And if you're new to this channel, we speak of spirituality, soul growth, soul health, the law of attraction, the power of suggestion, the twin flame dynamic, all good things. So I posted a video yesterday, and we have, my beloved and I, we've started a new channel, and I've retired my old cards because that was when Brainy Twin Gemini was in physical separation, but we're in physical union now, reunion, after a lengthy time in physical separation. So we both started working on a channel because we want to help you find the light within and the light of each other. And we want to give you the truths and debunk some of the myths out there. We are highly empathic, very, very, very gifted when it comes to intuition, and oftentimes we are very, very good at defining, depicting, and picking up energy. So what we did was we actually did our own custom cards here, and they are this is our actual channel, Visionary Flames, Twin Flame Oracle, and we are giving anyone that's not anyone, but one person weekly for a duration of time. I don't know how long it'll be. If you sub, comment, or like one of the existing videos that is on our channel now. So I'll be migrating away from BTG. The channel will always be active. I'll always be there in some form of presence, but all of our new content primarily will be going to our new channel. There's all sorts of good things there right now. And yeah, so I'm going to get started with our new deck here that we've published. And again, I'll put in the comment section, our in the description section, our new channel. And yeah, so good luck. Hopefully you get these beautiful cards, because a lot of time, consideration, and love, most of all love, went into building these cards. So bear with me here. I'm just going to move this over a little bit. I'm going to get started. So if you're new, I do everything from pen to paper. I channel all my energy in the morning in my journal. And some of the signs and things that I've seen, I just literally saw 1111. And how do I come across these? It's beyond me. So I work in finance, so I see numbers all the time. But I just saw a report, and on the bottom it said 1111. So 1111 is a very, very beautiful sign. Also, the blue jay, knowledge, wisdom. Yeah, so all good things. I do 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, and I'm going to be doing some videos on our new channel on the life path number. How do you calculate that, and what does it mean for you? And what I normally do is I channel masculine energy, and what is in the masculine's head and heart space currently. We live in the moment, we live in the now. If the masculine could say anything to the feminine energy, what would it be? And the overall connection of the overall energy of the connection, it's all just energy. So I'm going to get started. I'm still trying to navigate my new phone. It's very different than my old phone. So here, it's like, I noticed yesterday things were upside down. Bear with me. I'm just trying to technical is not my, if it's 4, I'll take it. If not, okay, that's perfect. So this is kind of what's going on right now with the masculine energy. And again, these are our cards. They will be for sale if you like these beautiful cards. But past life. So this is definitely a twin flame. Is definitely, a lot of you have past life connections, and you may be navigating your journey of life as what I like to call a lost soul. And that's because your soul is yearning for the other part of your soul, and that's your twin. And when you come into each other, you have a deep sense of familiarity, like you've known them your whole lives. And this definitely, they're coming, when your masculine energy came to you, believe it or not, they have that deep sense of familiarity too. And they're like, they've known you. They feel like they've known you. Right when you come together in physical, whatever form you come into, you have that instant recognition, that soul recognition. Telepathy, they can hear you right now. They feel your energy. Telepathic energy is exactly that. It's a fifth dimension energy. We live in a lower vibration, which is 3D. Most of us navigate our journey of life in a third dimension, but they have, and they can hear they feel your energy. Telepathy is actually being proven by science now, and this actually does exist, and there's so many theories out there. Twins are so energetically aligned, and it is the most beautiful, beautiful thing, but they can hear you. I love this card, and I love it so much. Spiritual journey, that's exactly what this is. It's a spiritual journey. When you come into each other, you awaken and arouse the soul. And then you go on a journey to find yourself, to be quite honest, your true, authentic you. There's a lot of myths out there. There's a lot of bullshit. There's so much out there. And honestly, we were pushed and nudged to come with the truth. And, you know, there's a lot of people that are monopolizing off of your vulnerability. Always go with what your gut says. And yeah, and offer. I love this so much. An offer is coming to you. I have a very important message, and these just come simultaneously as like I grab the cards, and that energy comes into my hands. Not only from pen to paper, but also the moment I touch, I get these very, very powerful messages. They're absolutely meant for you. This is a gift. Gifts are meant to be given. But the message I need to give to you, feminine energy at this moment, what resonates, resonates, what doesn't. What I feel and what I'm meant to tell you right now is, are you truly the feminine on this journey? This is a journey of energy transference back and forth. You simultaneously go from feminine to masculine energy, and you go to what they call runner-chaser syndrome. I'm not too fond of that whole mechanics, because I myself personally, when I was on this journey, when we were in physical separation, I didn't feel that dynamic of the runner and chaser. But essentially, the only definition I can give for runner and chaser is that you're running from yourself, your true identity. And once you are running from it's hard to explain. Really, it's really very hard to articulate because it's energy. So once you chase, and then the other runs. It's just an energy transference. But I feel that there's an offer coming. I was the one that went and knocked on my twin's door, and I'm a feminine, like I'm a female. Doesn't necessarily mean I was exhibiting female energy. I was predominantly masculine, and we have to come to that healthy balance of feminine and masculine energy. And it just, for the longest time, honestly, I was waiting for that knock on the door. I was waiting for that text message. I was waiting for that communication. And then the signs and the syncs, and just there was just something pushing me and pulling me and just gnawing away at me. Go. And it got to a point where if you're new to this channel, if you're not, you've heard me say this before. There were such profound signs. Like a hawk was very significant for me on my journey of separation, and ironically, it was for my twin as well. And when that hawk was like 2 feet away from my shoulder, I had someone standing beside. I just started sobbing and said, "You know what? I'm all being slapped in the face, and it's actually time to go now." So that offer maybe have to come from you. That's the message. So now I'm going to do, if the masculine energy could say anything, what they say. If four cards fall out, I'll take them. If one falls out, I'll take them. Okay, that's one. That's three, I'll take it. Yes, it is. I love these cards because they're mine. So they'll obviously, the other ones are just, they're the same, basically, messages, but just a different pictorial view. And again, what resonates, resonates. What doesn't, doesn't. These cards are very significant because these are truly what I feel, and this is what I resonate with these cards, because this is exactly what I went through on my journey. And if you're new to this journey, it is brutal, man. Sorry, I don't sugarcoat here. I tell the truth. It's tough. It is one of the most grueling, I don't know, voyages, journeys of your life. We're here just to simply guide you. Anger, right now. The Divine Masculine wants to tell you that they feel some form of anger, transference. I can tell you with 100% certainty, you get to the point where you're like, I'm done, I'm freaking done, man. I can't do this anymore. Like, you get angry. And it's part of the dynamic, it's part of the journey. Like, one moment you're in a loving space, and the next moment you're like, I'm not doing this. I can't get, I can't live off these breadcrumbs. I can't do this. But what's happening is you're putting expectations out there, and the more you put expectations, the further you push them away. Loving unconditionally is loving freely without ask or condition. So some of you may be very angry right now, and the masculine wants to tell you they can feel that energy. So please stop if you can. Yes, do some grounding and get out into nature. Dreams. They're dreaming of you. And I'm getting this past life card. There's dreams of past life. And this may be for you too. Whatever resonates, resonates. You're having these dreams, and you can't make out this person, but you know it's your twin, if that makes any sense at all. You're looking at them, and physically, their physical essence does not look like them, but you know that you're twins. Now, this could be a significant sign that this is past life, and you may be doing this all the time, and you may be waking up going, I know that was my twin, but they look different. That's the dreams. Courage. Okay, there's courage climbing up this hill, this side of this building here. I love this card. I love it all so much. Courage to overcome the fear. There's a lot of fear-based emotions in this journey, and many are gaining the courage. Masculine energies are gaining the courage to make that momentum forward, climbing up that wall, climbing forward, walking forward. And it's beautiful, and I love it all so much. And I love you all so much. So now we have the confusion card. Some of the divine masculines are confused, and this is part of the journey. It is confusing. This love is confusing, because when you come into that physical essence, whatever way it may be a dating app, it could be walking past each other on the street, you invoke that soul awakening, that soul recognition, and it is confusing. And some of them are confused, but I can tell you, they're awakening. You awaken simultaneously when you come towards each other. That process evolves. And if you feel this deep sense of confusion, then it's probably a very good indication that this is indeed your journey. I always said it's not the Cinderella story, it is a beautiful love. It's a love so deep to the core. That's why maybe it's called twin flames, because there's a flame within the inner depths of your core, and the earth's core is very, very hot. It can't be melted, and nor can this love. So I'm going to do 3 cards now of the overall energy as of the moment. And if it's 4, I'll take it. It's not. Ask for 1 card, please. I love this. I love it all. That's 1. That's 3. These cards are beautiful. Okay. And sometimes, if you're new and you're seeing some of the cards and you're like, well, these are coming out, again, it's because the message isn't being heard, or you're coming at the moment in time where you need to hear the message. Divine timing, exactly this. When first of all, when you first come into fruition for the first time, after you've been navigating your life, feeling like you have this deep sense of longing, like you've been missing something, when you come into each other in that essence, that physical essence, it's in divine time. Usually it's when you're completing the cycles of your life, karmic cycles. And I'll give you an indication. I was married for 20 years, and it was filled with narcissism, infidelities on my my karmic partner's side. And I just one day had an aha moment that said, I'm done. After a ton of infidelities, and I just said, I'm done. Literally 2 weeks later, my twin, we encountered each other. So it's all in divine time, but it's also in divine time when if you're in physical separation, when you're meant to come back together. It can't be forced. The more you force it, the more you push it away, believe it or not. What you need to do, and I love you all so much, and all I want is this massive twin flame manifestation reunion. It's all I want to see, because there's such beauty in this love. But the more you push it, the more you push it away. It's true. You have to get into a deep, loving, meditative, subliminal headspace. In our new channel, there is going to be a whole whack of stuff to get you there. We share the beauty of our love, and it is contagious to all of us around. People can try and tear you down, but that cord can never be severed, and it's beautiful. And cycles, they're completing, like all sorts of cycles, third-party blocks, karmic cycles. People are, like all of you are just getting those cycles, and I love it. And exactly, third-party blocks with the cycles, like a lot of stuff is coming to an end as these cycles end. But for some of you, there are third-party blocks, and some of these third-party blocks are the nemesis of your journey. And what I would say, and I want to just please be careful who you trust, and be careful who you tell this to, because not everyone is genuine, not everyone understands. So even though you may be sharing this most profound connection, people may be looking at you with like you have two heads. They may be going but they have no clue, because they haven't felt that core energy, soul love. So please be careful. And also, third-party connections could be some of the parasites out there that are not genuine. I know that there's a lot of people, and God love their souls, that piggyback off the wisdom of others. And I feel like some people have done that for me, but that's fine, as long as I can give that wisdom to others to piggyback off, and at least they're speaking the truth. But please be careful who you listen to, and please be careful who you give money to. Victory, as these cycles complete, there's victory in the divine time. And my heart is just welling right now, because I feel all of this for you. So I'm just going to keep it short today. And I just want to give you animal spirit today. I just feel like you need to hear some of nature's messengers. And that's another thing too. If you see repetitive messengers from nature, they're trying to tell you something. They truly are. I have one video. It's universal messengers. It ranges from, it's primarily birds, but it's like, I think there's like cricket, ladybug, rabbit, all sorts of different things. They're trying to give you a message. I don't care what anyone says. When I was physically apart from my twin, this stuff was plaguing me to the point of insanity. And I knew there were messages, and it was from divine. You know, I have so many things that have literally given people goosebumps from some of the things and some of the evidence that I have that, you know, the divine speaks to you. This is terrible. Okay, these cards are hard to work with, so if one flips face up, I'll take it. If one flips out, I'll take it. Now we start with feminine energy first. And I'm going to ask for one card, please. Let's see if I face up. And there's one card. I love the frog. I'm going to ask for masculine energy, please. And that is Scrap Beetle Spirit. So we have the frog here, and it's number 28, and it's like clear out the clutter. And I already know what this is, and for me, clearing out the clutter is also to the cycles. So the cycles are ending. You're clearing out the crap, the third party. I don't like this word too much, but bullshit. So all these people that just want to interfere. If you allow that interference in, then you're allowing that third party. Frog Spirit knows that while all the other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content in your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating total cacophony, we can become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. Then the next we know, our schedules and our homes are cluttered with commitments we regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering as they often become messy. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid or give away the rest so you can have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it, so release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space, unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, and coulds, and have-beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff. Just to reiterate, I had a friend of 37 years that I said goodbye during my physical separation. Not only that, I don't know why this stuff happened. And I just totally decluttered my whole house. I just got rid of everything that just decluttered and decluttered what was happening in my life. Just sometimes, exactly as that says, legacy isn't always the best thing, because sometimes legacy can be that interference. So, and for masculine energy, we have number 52, and that's Scrab Beetle Spirit, or Scarab. Never heard of it, sorry. Magic works through you, and that's number 52, as I said, and I don't ever think I've ever gotten this card. So it's got to be a very important message for masculine. Magic works through you. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for the creative magic of scarab beetle reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary seemingly out of thin air. Whenever you let your creativity flow through you, Beetle Spirit reminds you that Spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old. For Spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and revitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. Now is the time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come into fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will all appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow Spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. I love all of that so much. When you come into each other, you pique that creativity within each other as well. And just go within and your creativity and let your creativity flourish. I love it all so much. And lastly, for you beautiful, beautiful, blessed souls, I'm going to give you a loving message to take with you today. And that one just wanted to come out, so I'm going to take that one. Here's the front. Here's the back. And it says, try to look at things more from a feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you will always get to a point where it seems to make no sense. True wisdom and understanding reside in the heart. Always. Always listen to the voice of the heart and not the nemesis of the mind, which I call ego. Let the heart navigate you. That's all I have for you today, folks. I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs. Don't forget, Visionary Flames, new channel, new content. I can't wait to share all the dynamics of this new journey we're starting together. Have a great day, folks.